Hello, and welcome back to All the Magic Arcana. Today, we'll be dealing with the Apotheosis stuff, and hopefully start the L2 stuff as well. So we're going to be, or try to be, very brief with the Apotheosis. And no, I'm not the arm stand right there. And yes, I am still invisible. I'm still invisible, but you can pretend this armor stand's me, right? Because we'll be wearing it sometime in the future. So, cool. Alright, so with the Apotheosis stuff, we'll go all the way over here. And we have our little Apothic enchantment setup over here. And then we have like the usual smithing table, and the enchantment library, anvils, and everything like that. And over here, we have the salvaging table, the little hammer thingy, the reforging table, and the gem cutting table right there. So, yeah. I'm going to be brief with the Apothic enchantment stuff because we have done that back in All the Mods 10. So if you want to go learn about that, you can go watch those particular episodes. So today we'll be well, trying to be brief with it, really. So anyway, if you mouse over all of these particular unobtainium pieces of armor right there, you may notice that it's all enchanted right there. But we can go a little bit further than that. We can definitely go a little bit further than that. So if I just right-click the reforging table right there, would that tell me anything right now? Or do I actually need to put some stuff in it? Okay, I need to put some stuff in it. So anyway, let's go ahead and review how the heck do you get into the Apothic gear stuff. So first of all, I'm going to go to the Enderman platform. So I built myself in the end, and I built something similar back in All the Mods 10. And don't mind that explodey stuff. This is the Enderman platform, and we are in a pack with L2 Hostility after all. Things are just going to explode all over the place. And yeah, I know, I could have recorded, I did, of course, of me building this platform. Can I just, like, get rid of that explodey sound? Let's see, there explode. Just gonna do that one. Okay, cool. Alright, so this is the Enderman platform. Well, why did I build this and not spawners? Well, I did use spawners, but I used the Endermite spawner, as you can see right there. You know, it's kind of like step up from having Endermite on top of a pillar or inside a boat or inside like a mine cart like you do in vanilla Minecraft. I just used the Endermite spawner right there. So even if the Endermen do take out the Endermite, more will just continue spawning to take its place. So the Enderman would just go for it and drop down in the hole. And as you can see, there's like a whole bunch of these trapdoors, which acts like stepping stones, really. And which, of course, if they step on it, it'll just fall through the trapdoor and inside the hole. And all the way down here, which has to be like about 30 blocks away, so they naturally spawn on top of this platform. Right there. And of course, since the Endermites are involved, then the Endermen, half of them is going to be angry. So when they get down here, they're going to be all sorts of angry. They're shooting off their L2 traits and whatnot, and exploding all over the place. So that's not the healthiest thing in the world to be on this platform. So, yeah. And also, I placed all the water around here, so they can't teleport here. If they do, they're going to get damaged. And sometimes they teleport on top of this plate over here, but, well, they're easy to deal with. They're not aggro, usually not aggro towards you, so it's not a big deal. Not really a big deal, so, but I'm kind of like apprehensive about having this particular setup over here. I might as well just have some stuff to transport all the stuff that I gathered into the ender chest over there and back to the main base. So I'd rather just deal with it right there at the main base. So anyway, this is just run-of-the-mill platform over here. It's just like a pillar. It's a column pillar over here. So my end stone over here for them to spawn on. It's an inside chunk. I could make it bigger. I can make more plant swarms if I want to, but I didn't. But it'll just do just fine. And then down here, you know, you have the landing pad over there, but right now it has a hole in it because I just can't let them linger when I'm not taking them out. So right down here, you may notice in a previous episode, I did the little trapdoor thing at the mob spawn area. Well, I did the same thing here, except I did two of them. Here's another one that moves side by side. So right now it's all open. And then here's another one that does the little thing that goes side by side. So if I just close it, it just close the doors. And yeah, I know it's not even. It has to be odd. It just close up and all the Endermen land on the platform. And there they are. There they are. And I just stand like right here and just take them out, you know? And there we go. Now, of course, I don't want to stand too long over here, you know. Just gonna, like, move away and, you know, just reopen the hatch. Just let them go. Just let them all go. So, anyway, here's what they drop. They drop a lot of backpacks. They drop a lot of ability totems, of course. And they drop a lot of this stuff. Hey, look at that. That looks different. That doesn't look like this tool, does it? And look at that. It has like a purple border and everything. And it has like some yellow text at the top. And look at that. It has empty sockets you can put stuff in. Well, yeah, that's what the Apotheosis gears is like. So sometimes when you take out the Enderman, it drops this type of gears. So how do you get the gears? Well, you're going to be in for some grinding here, folks. In for some nice grinding. So in order to start this off, you need to hold Control and press T, as in Tom, on your keyboard, and you activate this screen right here. So when you're starting out, you're going to be right here, Haven. And then when you click Detail Info, this is what you're going to get. So this top portion over here is the gears that you can get. So when you activate this one, you're going to get like 60% common gears, 36% uncommon gears, 4% rare. This should already be activated, by the way, when you're starting out. So, and then 0 for epic, 0 for mythic, 0 for ancient. And the purities, those are the gems that you can get. You get 55% cracked. And you want to be like 100% cracked, am I right? Chipped is 41%. Flawed is 4%. And the rest is like 0%. So cool. But of course, if you go to the next one, here's what you can get. And hey, look at that. You can get player augments. You get 35% experience gain. You get 20% luck. You get plus 4 armor for the monster augments. So what is that? For the monsters? Well, they get tougher, huh? It kind of looks that way, doesn't it? So, yeah. You go to the next one, and then you get, like, these stats right here. It doesn't even open mythic. It just opens up epic and stuff. And for the purities, you get this stuff. And then, you know, higher stats for this stuff as well. So, then there's the summit right there. And then there's the highest one, the pinnacle, at the top of the mountain peak. You go there, and then you get these particular stats. So when you activate that one, no longer you get the common or the uncommon. That like zeroes out. You no longer get that if you like take out the mobs and stuff. And then look at that, you get like almost 1% ancient, and you get 10% perfect right there. So in the previous series, all the mods 10, it isn't even ancient. It just goes to the mythic, doesn't it? This is new to me. Ancient is completely new to me, so I have no idea what this does. I'm guessing it puts like extra slots and better stats on your armor, higher than mythic. So that's hey, that's another thing to strive for, I guess. So of course, we're just gonna have this particular thing activated right there. And in order to activate each one, you're supposed to go to your advancements, and the default key is L, and then you're supposed to go here, and then you're supposed to find it, wherever the heck it is. Welcome to that one, okay. Apothic World Tiers, that's the one. So you're supposed to mouse over each one. These are supposed to be the World Tiers here, right there. And it'll tell you how to unlock each one. So Haven's unlocked when you first find your first affixed item, and it's activated by default. The next one, you're supposed to equip any number of affixed items onto you. So I'm guessing that includes the sword and the 4 pieces of armor of any type. And then the next one is uncommon gear. And then once you probably activate this one, you're supposed to fly around or run around, and hopefully you find an invader. You know, that thing that usually appears, like the sound that appears, and then you look around, and it's glowing, and it has some kind of like a waypoint pillar or something, like a beam, and then you go follow it, and then you take him out. So it may be a little bit tough since we do have L2 in this pack. So yeah, that's a thing. Let's go back to that. Okay, so the next one that you unlock, the next world tier, is to reach the summit, slay the Wither, and equip a full set of rare gear. Now, taking out the Wither, not the worst thing in the world. Finding the rare gear, that's tough, because you need to grind for that. So, of course, the pinnacle tier right here, you need to free the end, means you need to take out the dragon, again, and then acquire a full set of epic gear right there. And you know what? If you slay the dragon the first time, then it might count. I'm not sure. I don't remember. So it shouldn't be a issue at that point. So anyway, you take out the dragon and you get a full set of epic gear. Again, that last part, acquiring the full set of epic gear, that took a while. That's gonna take some grinding. and especially with L2 in the pack, yeah, that adds a little bit more fun to the grind. It took me 2 full nights to get to this point. Get out of here! Get out of here! You Enderman and your invisible traits. So, anyway, let's go back, I guess. Go away, Moon. Okay, so anyway, let's go over here. And this is all the stuff I collected. Well, some of the stuff that I'm willing to keep anyway. There could be like more gems inside the main network, but I didn't bother sorting them out. Look at that. It's like there's that one right there. And what does this do? That's just armor stuff. Okay, well, so anyway, again, if you want to take a look at the little tiers over here, you got cracked, chip, flawed, normal, flawless, and perfect. What you want to do when you get the stuff, like at the beginning, like when you're not even ready for the apothic stuff or the apothic gears or dealing with it, you just don't want to keep those around, you know. Just set up like if you do want to keep it, just make the salvaging table, just throw it all in there, just have it output of the chest and be done with it, you know. And then you deal with it later. And when time comes, you can just you know, you have like a whole bunch of gem dust. But then again, I threw out all mine in the beginning, and when I was grinding for that particular gears in order to upgrade to the world tiers, I got like a whole bunch of gem dust anyway. So there's no point keeping any of that crap before you're ready to get started. So my recommendation: don't clog up your inventory. Just get rid of it. Like this. Say for this gear, what is this? Like epic or rare or something like that? Just get rid of it. You know, just throw it in the salvaging table. If you don't have one, just you know, just chuck it away. And sometimes you get like enchanted armor, like this one and this one from the taking out the mobs and stuff. So if it has durability, then it's like not apothic gears at all, and you can't even put it into salvaging tables. So that's tough. So yeah, just get rid of it. Like that. Don't really care for that one. Don't really care for that one. Also, the ability totems. Eventually, you're gonna get a lot of extras, so you might as well throw that out as well. Don't crash. Okay, good. Lucky shield. And good, then don't really care for that one. You may want to keep these around since that's L2 stuff. So, cool. Alright, so here's the stuff that I've gotten so far. And, the books don't count. That's for something else. And, alright, so anyway. So, depending on the level of the gems here, well, it doesn't really matter which level of gems here. If you throw any old gems, no matter what level they are, let's say maybe they're perfect, or maybe they're flawless, or maybe they're like flawed or chipped or cracked. You throw it into the salvaging table, it'll always give you gem dust. So, now for the gears, those are a little bit more important in which one you get. So let's say you get a. Let me see if I have any in here. No, I wouldn't have anything in. Would I? Okay, well, go back to the platform. And we'll take out a few Endermen. Alright, see what we get here. Oh, nothing so far? Alright, so let's say this one, right? That one looks like... I don't know, that looks pretty normal to me, but if you put that in the salvaging table, let's see what you get. Oh, you got a Godforge Pearl right there. So is this like... Yeah, it does look like it has yellow border. Alright, so yeah. So if you go in here, you go detail info over here, you can check out the rarities over here. So it kind of looks like yellow, orangey border type thing. So that's mythic right there. So when you get like a mythic armor, and you put that in the salvaging table, like so, you're going to get a Godforge Pearl right there. And it already went into the main network, so yeah. So you get Godforge Pearls out of that one. Alright, see what else we got here. Alright, so if you put like any old gems right in here, this one's like what, rare or something like that? So you get that, you get gem dust anyway. So this one's like what? This is a perfect. If you do that, you get gem dust anyway. So if you want to waste that, then go right ahead. Alright, this one looks like another mythic. So that, okay, that's not a mythic. That's see, sometimes it's hard to tell, you know? These borders. Like, what does this give you? It's just like, Oh, that's Arcane Sands. Okay. Well, that one gives you Arcane Sands. So, you can go back to here. Detailed info. I don't know, which one would that be? Would that be, like, common? Let's see. Arcane Sands. Click that one. No, I don't want that. Turn that off. Alright, what is this? Oh, that's epic? But it doesn't say epic on here. Oh, am I looking at the title then? That's weird. Alright. Alright, that's a little confusing right there. So, you get, like, the Arcane Sands from that one. So, cool. Alright, cut it out, guys. Cut it out. Alright, see what else we got? That one is not even that, so you might as well just throw that one out. This one is... That looks like... Okay, that's Mythic, because we gotta go off the color of the title now. So this one goes over here, and then you got a Godforge Pearl like right there, so cool. Alright, get out of here! Uh-oh. Jeez. See what I'm talking about when it's dangerous with L2? Hey, don't do that! Hey! Alright, you little bugger. Get out of here. You're gonna be unfair, I'm gonna be unfair too. Jeez. Alright, let's see what else we have. Uh-oh. Don't crash. Don't you do it! Don't. Okay, we're good. Alright, this one looks like another Mythic right there. And this one looks like, Epic? Okay, yeah. You know what would really help? If you just put, like, Epic on here. Because now I gotta learn to associate the color with whatever that title is. Alright, well, yeah, that's how you get, like, different amounts of materials for you to play around with. Now, of course, you could use the, whatever stuff that you get. You could use the Arcane Sands, which is, like, epic materials. You could use whatever other materials that I have going on here. I don't know which other ones are there, because I never went up that low. I mean, went down that low. Ooh, what else would there be? I don't know, scrap? What is this? Okay, that's common right there. That's the mysterious scrap metal. And then... Apothic. There's the Arcane Sands right there. There's the Gem Dust. There's the rare materials right there. That's the Luminous Crystal Shards. So you can use those if you want to. There's also the Time-Worn Fabric. That's uncommon right there. And then you got the Mysterious Scrap Metals. That's common. So you could use that in order to improve your armor. So you press U on this one. You can put that in gem cutting, improve your gems and everything like that. But it can only like go up to like a crappy level. So I don't even deal with that. I just like go and get the Godforge Pearls right there. Or maybe the Arcane Sands. Like whatever level that's like below the Mythic level. So you just take the Godforge Pearls and then you play around with that, you know? So if you even manage to go up to Pinnacle right here, that's what you need to aim for. You don't even need to like worry about all the other gems, you know? Like right now this chest is just full of flawless and perfect, and those are the only gems I keep. I throw out all the chipped, I throw out all the cracked, and you know, put it in the salvaging table, convert that into gem dust, and be done with it. Now, of course, if you want to, if you have the flawless gem, let's say you only have this one right here, the perfect slip gem right here, or maybe let's say pick like a flawless one. So let's see, do I have another one of these Twilight Forest? Yeah, okay. This is the one that I don't have an extra one. Let's pick like one or two here. Okay, here's a flawless right here. And then here's another flawless right there. They're not perfect, because the perfect one should be the highest one, so far as I know anyway. Who knows, maybe the ancient one gives us like ancient gems, but I haven't been getting that, so I'm guessing the perfect one's the highest one. So anyway, this is the flawless one. I have two of these, and you will need two of these in order to convert that to a perfect. So get some Godforge Pearls and some Gem Dust. And what you need to do in order to make that a perfect one, you need a gem cutting table. And you know what? Your second one is going to go away, you know. Put that there, put that there. This one's going to be converted. This one's going to be used. We're going to put the Godforge Pearls there. And going to put the Gem Dust like right there. And then we're going to, you know, we'll click this button, upgrade gem. But we're not going to, because we only have two of them. You would want to search for more of this before you use it, because well, I plan on using them, you know. And let's pick another one. Let's say Flawless Gem the Samurai. So we're going to do that one instead. And then I don't know where this one is. Where's Skull? Helmet? Maybe it was like right here. I'm not sure. Let's see. This one is bows, chest plates. Maybe it goes right here. I don't remember where this was. All right. Well, we'll worry about that later. Okay. All right, so let's say I want to upgrade this thing to a perfect, which I do have a perfect right here, but let's pretend that we don't. So we're gonna put that in there, then we'll put the gem dust in here. And do I put the Downforge Pearls away? Yes, I did. Okay, put that there, put that there, and put that there. I'll click upgrade gem, and there you go. We have another perfect one right there. That's how you upgrade your gems to perfect. And you will want perfect gems because they're better stats than this one. Look at that. This one's better than this one right here. So cool. I mean, if you don't have another one, I suppose you could use the flawless one. But it's not top tier, is it? But you can use it in the meantime. So in order to put your gems on your armor, let's say your unattainium piece of armor right here, you first need to reforge it. So you need something called a reforging table. And I know this is the ancient version of the one. There are, what, 3 versions of the forging table? So there is the simple reforging table. So here's the recipe for that. Gem dust, enchanting table, smooth stone, iron ingot. You make the simple one. And then you go up to the reforging table right there. You might want to like make this one, the reforging table. That's the one to use for most of the times, I guess. So ancient reforging table. I am guessing. I never got up to it. Never dealt with the ancient stuff before. I'm guessing this allows you to go up to ancient level. I'm guessing, and use the ancient materials. So never tried it, but you know I made it. So so in order to get this particular material right here, you need to find the gears that has the ancient prefix on it. So if you press U on this one, or maybe R, was it R? Yeah, it's R. And you mouse over that, it looks like this. So this is how you know that it's an ancient prefix. It just cycles like, I don't know, it's like RGB rainbow colors like right there. So yeah, that's how you tell it's an ancient prefix. Again, just put the word in it so I know it's ancient. Because I look at that, like right now it's yellow, and if I look at that immediately, it's orange, and then it looks like fuchsia or purple. It's like, okay, is that rare? Oh, now it's a mythic. Okay, it's orange. It's like, I don't know. You should really put that word in it just to make absolutely sure that we know what we're looking at. So yeah, that's how you get the ancient stuff, and then if you salvage it, you get the ancient materials right there. But that's going to be a little bit tough because you press Control T, detailed information. It's like not even 1% ancient drop. So yeah. And if I look up ancient on the material, okay, where is it? Don't think it's in here. I put it somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. Here? No. Here? Yeah, I have no idea where I placed it. Is it in my bag? I have no idea where I put it. Here? No. Alright. Nothing ancient. Now I'm gonna give the ancient. Where is this? What is this called? It doesn't even have a title. Alright, can I just double click this and just like, come on. Well, I want to double click it. You just okay. It doesn't even highlight. It's right there. How did I miss that? Okay, well I have 11 of this crap. Okay, let me get this. And then I'll just put it up here somewhere. There you go. I managed to find 11 of this. Well, 12 because I need to make this particular thing right here. Well, 13. So yeah, this is the ancient reforging table, and you use this in order to go up to ancient level. Like back in the All the Mods 10 series, well, I don't think it had ancient. It was the like the other reforging table. It's the one below that. So it has always been like this one, the reforging table, like right here. So yeah, and usually back in 10, it's usually, well, we keep reforging the armor until we reach 4 slots, and then we worry about the stats later. So that's how you do that. And there's also one more table that I didn't make yet. Apothic. And that should be somewhere around here. I don't know. Table. Is that it? Augmenting table. That's it. And what about this? Seashell? No, that's not it. Salvaging table, gem cutting. Okay. All right. How do you make this? Chanting table. No, not that one. All right, make another one of those. Then I am missing polished blackstone. Okay, there we go. I'll put that right over there. Neat. Alright, so this is the augmenting table. So you use this in order to change the stats on the on your reforged armor. So anyway, let's get started with that, shall we? Let's put some gems away. What is this? That's a flawless ender surge gem. I'll put that right there. I don't know what these are. We'll put this in here. Perfect gem to samurai. Okay, just gonna get rid of a few things here. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. And put this away, that away. Lunar gem, you can go away. And pack, you can go away. Constructive, I guess I can salvage you later. Get rid of that. This one can go in there. This one can go away. Away. And that one, this is rare. I wonder why I didn't change the color of the border. It's strange. Okay, well, okay, you go away too. Go away. All right. So anyway, let's get started with reforging our armor here. But the thing is, we have to decide which one takes the most gems here. So let's look at this one because I forget which one goes to where. Let's see, light weapons, okay. And that's the chest plate, it's 40% healed. Okay, should that be going to the chest plate or no? I think that goes to the weapon. Yeah, I have no idea. And then this one goes to the chest plate. Because I could use that on that one. Okay, so far, this over here is for the helmets that I want. These are the gems that I want on the helmet. This is the gems that I want on the chest plate. This is the ones I want on the leggings. This one I want for the boots. And this is for the sword. So already, I decided that we want to put the gems on the chest plate. So the chest plate is going to be ancient, and so is the sword right here because it's so many gems, But because I did prioritize all these gems from left to right and top to bottom, so if it comes down to this, we can just get rid of this, we can just get rid of this, we can just get rid of this, and we can just get rid of this and this one, and just have these particular gems. You know, obviously, I'm not gonna put all the gems onto the pieces of equipment because, well, just it's just a limited number of slots, and you just gotta be choosy about it. So anyway, let's get the Godforged Pearls out of here, and we'll deal with the helmet now. So anyway, here's the reforging table, and mind you, this is the ancient version, so I don't know if it's any different than the other reforging tables, so we'll have to see. So anyway, we're just gonna put the helmet in here, put the Godforged Pearls in here, and you need something called Sigil of Rebirth. In order to make that, you need Gem Fused Slate. In order to make that, you need Deep Slate and Gem Dust. There we go. And yeah, that's about it. So Sigil Rebirth right there. And then you can mouse over this, see which one you want to pick. But right now, you're not worried about the stats. You're worried about the slots that it can give you. So you might want to go for as many slots as it can get. So back in the 10 series, it's always been like 4 slots that you're aiming for, and that takes like a bunch of materials and time in order to get up to 4 slots. But since this is an ancient, it's probably going to only go up to 4 slots, I guess. Unless I'm wrong, this is an ancient reforging table. I don't know what's going to do. But anyway, let me just put this down to 2. Okay. Alright, helmet. See what we got here. Alright, we got 3 slots. Okay, and 3 slots, and 2 slots. Oh, wonderful. What is this, like 14, 13? And this one is like, what, 14? Alright, we'll pick the lowest one, because that might, like, take the least amount of materials. Yeah, it does. Alright. Forge it once, then we gotta forge it again. And no, adding slots will probably not work. Maybe that has been changed, but I didn't try that. Okay, we only get, like, 3 slots here, so let's do that again. Alright, 4 slots. There we go. That's what we want. We want the 4 slots. But then again, this is, like, the lowest one. Plus 8, and then plus 8. So you might be able to change that. I'm not sure. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can change that. We'll go to the augmenting table right here. But first, we're going to need more sigils. Okay, now for the augmenting table, we're going to need the enhancement right there. No, I don't want to do... Turn that off. Alright, we're going to need Gem Dust, Godforged Pearls, and more Gem Slate stuff. So we're just gonna do this. And we're gonna need a bunch more. Right, put that in there. There we go. And let's see, do that. Do it again. Alright. I'm gonna put a stack right there. Then I'm gonna put the helmet right there. And then we're just gonna go through each one and see which one we can change. So this one is this one's max health. So this is 7.5 max health right there. We could up that if we want to. Here's fortunate. So if you don't want blessed on there, you can just re-roll it like this, and it'll tell you which ones you can have on it at random. Fortunate, again, there's the options that you can change to. There's stalwart, knockback resistance right there. Okay, and then you just scroll to the next page if it tells you. There's grounded. Lightning damage taken is reduced by 30%. So, I mean, if you re-roll it right there, it's probably going to give you the same one right there. Let's see, ruined. Magic damage taken is reduced by 14%. There's no other alternative for that. And blinding, this is when attack inflict blindness. Okay, well, fantastic. Not great. It's not great. Because if you look at this, and then you look at that, it's not great armor, is it? So already, that's like not really that great because we picked the lowest one, and that's like +8 armor. So maybe we should just like re-roll it again because we just lost almost half of that armor. So let's see. This one's +12. That's +12. And that's +14. Okay, we're gonna pick this one. Right there, because it's like +14 armor. And of course, going to the augmentation table, you can't change that particular stat. Alright, here is fortunate. So this is like what? 3.25 luck. And if we re-roll it, you have a chance of getting max health. And then luck right there. You know what? We're gonna go for the max health right there. And what's this? Knockback? Okay. Luck. Knockback resistance. Okay, here we go. Here's max health. And then we're gonna up that. There we go. Nice. There we go. And then all the other stats that you have going down there. You have like +8 max health and stuff like that. Here's the Iron Forge. That's the +6 armor already. That's a very good thing. We're gonna up that. Okay. Oxygenated. I don't really care for that one. We have water breathing. We are going to change that to luck right there. We want to max it out right there. And then let's see what else. Let's see. This is of course it just rearranges everything on the list, so you gotta remember which one you did. Steel touch, armor toughness. Okay, let's see which one. I guess you can leave that alone. I don't. Deflective, projectile damage taken is reduced by 24%. Okay, what do we have going on here? All right, I guess we'll leave that alone. Ruined, magic taken is reduced by 13%. Okay, sure, we'll do that. And let's go down to here. This is blinding, and we can roll that if we want to. Lightning damage taken is reduced by 27%. The thing is, when attacked, inflict blindness of 4 seconds. I don't know if that does anything, but we do have the true invisibility, so they can't see us anyway, So maybe we'll pick the lightning damage, like right there, and we'll see how that goes. So we're not going to waste any more of the enhancements unless we have to. So we'll just leave that alone for now. All right, so we'll go to the chest plate, and this is the one that takes the ancient stuff. So we can only do this like what, once, because we have this many materials. So let's see what it gives us. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It has 5 slots on it. This one's 19 armor, 24.5 armor. This is 11 armor. You know what we're gonna choose, right? This one, right off the bat. We can't do it a second time because we're reserving that for the sword. So, minus 61% gravity? I hope that's not a problem. Oh boy, I think that would be a problem, wouldn't it? I guess we can probably fix that. I mean, we'll probably end up jumping higher. Alright, well, we're gonna go for it. Alright, is that something we can change? Okay, that's something we can change. I don't want you messing with my jumps. Okay, so, see, healing received, armor, max health. Alright, let's see which one we can get here. That is 69% armor. You know what? I'm gonna up this. 90% armor. Oh, yeah. Alright, fortunate. That is luck right there. Healing received. Max health. Alright, let's change that. No, no gravity. Healing received might be enticing, but no. Healing received might be something, but let's do max health if we can. There we go. And we'll up that. Okay, Iron Forge, that's something we want to up. There we go. Nice. And let's see, armor toughness, is that something we can change? We could go for healing received now, since we already have the other one. Come on. Come on. Alright. Alright, there we go. At 67. You can probably do one more, but we're out of sigils now. Alright, do that. And put that in there. Okay, it's already maxed. Alright, spiritual, was this? Healing received? Okay. Unbound. Oh. Oh. But it already has creative flight on it. Okay, cool. So that means if it just gets rid of our flying effect due to, like, say, for example, cursed or dispel or something like that, then maybe the armor will take over. I'm not sure. Let's see. And we do have soulbound on it, so I'm guessing that's pretty nice. But then again, whenever you get our faces ripped off and we get and we end up respawning, it ends up not equipping our stuff back on. It just ends up on a hotbar, so that's kind of unfortunate. But it's nice to have anyway. So Unbound, we'll leave that on there because what are the other alternatives? Yeah, that's pretty sucky right there. Let's see, explosive damage is taken reduced. Okay, yes, please. Let's up that because we're always getting exploded. All right, cool. All right, so we'll go back to here and we'll do the sword. Yeah, can we do the sword right now? Ah, we're missing one. How about this one? Just need one more. Just need one more for another chance. All right, well, we'll leave the sword for another time then, and we'll save it. Right, put that over there. All right, next we have the leggings. We'll put this in here, and how many do you? Okay, sigils here. Sigil rebirth. Okay, put that in there. Now, is it only because no, it says 6 on there, right? Okay, well, whatever. All right, put that in there. See what we got. Okay, we got 3, 3, and 1. That's pitiful right there. All right, sure. Put that over here. All right, 3, 3, and 3. Oh, come on. Come on, give me 4. 3, 3, and 3. Come on. 3, 3, and 3. 3, 3. Oh, there's a 4 right there. Okay. Okay, put that in there. Put that in there. 3, 4, and 3. Okay, what is this? I'm out of this. Okay, this one is 13, 13, and 18. Oh, damn. It's just like 5 off, but that's okay. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Alright, we'll go for this one then. Alright, that's 4 slots right there. We're gonna go over here, then we're gonna change it. Adamantine, that is armor right there. Okay, well, we're gonna up this. Then steel touch, this is, hey, we can have even more armor. But we already have the armor, so why not go for max health, right? Ooh. Just go for that anyway. And then max health, yeah. Wind speed, no speed. I don't want you changing my speed. Healing received, okay, sure. We'll go for that one. Blast Forge, one of my other... When attack gains speed 2, instant health, bursting vitality. It says when attack gain instant health 1 and 2. But I already have regen, so it's like... but then again, if I don't have that effect, maybe I can do that? But the explosive damage reduced is enticing. You know what? Let me go for that one. Instant health, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Revitalize, boasting when attacking, resistance. Explosive damage reduced by 25%. Let's see. An attack, gain resistance. Explosive damage is reduced by 25%. You know what? I'll leave that. I'll leave that alone. Magic damage is please. Alright, there we go. Nice. Okay. Alright, we just have the boots left. Alright, so it wrote me back again, and now we gotta redo the boots. Of course we do. Alright, go in here, see what we have here. 2, 2, 3, Okay, 3, 3, and 3. Which one's higher here? Okay, that one. Okay, 8, 14, and another 14. Okay, well. Okay, 8, 8, and another 8. Okay. Okay, 14, 13, and 8. They're all 3 slots. Alright, 3, 3, and 3. That's 16, so that's pretty good. Okay, 13, 12, and 16. Okay, put these in here. Get more of these pearls out here. Put that in there. See what we have. 12, 16, and 13. Okay, put that in there. Come on, give me that extra slot. Okay, there it is. Oh, it's plus 8, though. Alright, what's the lowest one here? 15. Here, go for that one. Alright, 3, 3, and... Alright, here. Alright, they're all 3s. Okay, where's that thing? Here it is. Right, give me more of this. Damn, they all suck in armor points. What the heck? There we go. 4. Alright, we'll take that. Alright, put that in here. I need more of the other stuff. Alright, let's see. Aquatic. We'll go for max health here. Elastic. That was supposed to be what? Luck? Okay. Iron Forge. That is armor. Okay, feathery, fall damage, lightning damage. We'll take that one. Rune, that's magic damage. We'll up that. Nimble, when attack, let's do... Fall damage taken is reduced by what? Oh, I wanted the other one, though. Alright, we'll leave that alone. Here, give me that. Alright, cool. Alright, put this on. Alright, cool. Alright, it's the same stats? Alright, close enough. Close enough. Alright, we'll put these away. Put that away, and cool. Alright, now, to apply the gems, let's deal with the helmet right here. Alright. And in order to do that, we're going to need to use the smithing table right here. So we'll get the helmet right there. And then we need to choose which one to put the gems on. So let's see. Lost of prioritization. I should have like prioritized that a little better. Maybe it was like this. I don't remember. Yeah, it was like that. Alright, so when you mouse over it, it tells you what it fits in and what happens or what it does when you socket it in this particular piece of equipment, you know? So we're dealing with the helmet, so that means when you select that in the helmet, it says plus 15% to all stats. So yes, that's a plus right there. Right there. So what is this? Let's see. This is I don't know. Let's look at the armor. That's plus 16, right? So if you look at that, that's also that's plus 16. But then it's like plus 15% to all stats. What stats? Which stats are you talking about? I have no idea. See, plus 6 luck. It still says plus 6 luck or something like that. I don't know what stats are you talking about. Other stats? I don't see any damn difference, do you? What else do we have? Like 22. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that anyway. Plus 16. Plus 15% to all stats. It gotta up something, right? So all stats sound pretty good to me. So, all right, so we got 3 slots left. We're gonna put in the Perfect Ender Surge gem right there because that's like plus 2 levels to all assisting enchantments right there. So that's pretty nice. What about the other ones right here? So let's see. We have 22.5% attack damage, so that's also pretty good. So maybe we'll keep put in one of those. And then this one, this is ignores 35% of all magic damage and heal for the same amount. So maybe we should be getting that one in there as well. And what about this one? This is helmets, 90% fire damage. I'm not too concerned about that one. So we're gonna put these 3 in there. And there we go. There's our helmet right there. And if we can reforge this with ancient material and try to add that 5th slot. It might even go to 6 slots. I'm not sure. I never seen the ancient stuff. It's so rare. All right. Well, this is what we have. So cool. All right. So next, we'll do the chest plate here. And now let's get that stuff. I'm gonna put this stuff away. I'll put that over there. That stuff I'll put over here. All right. So this one goes like that, like that, and like that, and maybe like that last. I'm not sure. All right. Cool. All right. Here's the chest plate right there, and this particular gem, and see, perfect gem of the earth right there. That's the core armor. That's 4 levels of existing protection. So alright, that's a plus right there. So we're gonna do that. The gem of the combatant, and we have like what 5 slots to play with. Okay, so that's good. So this one is physical damage taken is reduced by 27.5%. So that's pretty good too. This is 35% max health, and there's 2 of them because I gotta tell you, some gems have unique text at the top of there. So that means you can only fit one of these gems in there. So if you fit this gem over here, this doesn't have unique at the top, so that means you can fit more than one of these in here. So that's good. But of course, we're not made of empty slots right now, so we can only choose like one. So let's see, what is this? Plus 8 armor, so that's pretty nice as well. We're gonna end up putting the Ender Surge on all of them, so that's also very good. Plus 12 max health, we're not too concerned about that. So here's the Flawless Gem, the Frozen Queen right there. Taking damage has a 12.5% chance to fortify you with Twilight Shields. And this one is plus 40% healing. And you know what? Let's put in the physical damage taken. But do we even have that right now? Yeah, but it's already reduced by 29%. Is that going to stack? I have no idea. We can always take it out, so whatever. Okay, chest plate, 35% max health. Okay. And then this one, how many slots? Okay, 2 slots left. Okay, we gotta be a little picky and choosy right now. We're gonna put the Ender Surge gem in there, because of course we can. And let's see, what else? Plus 12 max health, not too concerned about that. Should we put like the shields on? It's only like 12.5% though. But you know what? We can always take it out, you know? There we go. Nice. Alright, put these away. Alright, cool. Alright, there's our chest plate right there. We're gonna do the leggings. Alright, and the leggings are these. Okay, cool. Alright, we'll put that over here. And what is this one? Okay, sounds pretty nice to me. The leggings for this one, physical damage reduced. Okay, sounds pretty good to me. Core armor plus 12 max health. Ender Surge gem. Hold on. We have 2 slots left. Okay, put that in here. And then it's either this or this one. What is this? Plus 8 armor and plus 12 max health. Aha. Plus 12 max health. And then plus 8 armor. Like, what is this on here already? Plus 13 armor. 40% armor. It's ridiculous, really. Plus 12 max health. And then plus 8 armor. Yeah, I have no idea which one to pick. I mean, 8 is lower than 12. So, alright, we can always take it out. So, cool. We'll do that. Alright, so next, the boots. So put these away. And then there's not a lot of gems for this one, so it's only 4 slots after all, so that in there. And then the boots for this one is 40% max health, but it's minus 20% lifesteal, so yeah. Matter to us. Alright, and the search gem, of course we can. And then this one, the boots, 15% dodge chance. So yeah, we're going to use that one instead. And then what's left is a Splendor gem, so that's like plus 5 luck right there. There's nothing else we can do. There we go. Nice. Alright, so what's our health right now? 152. Alright, let's put this on. It's like, ho ho ho! Man. That bar turned rainbow for a second there. 437. Dang. 216 armor. And you know what? With this much protection, is layer invisibility. Quote unquote invisibility. And I'm not talking about invisibility, I'm talking about invincibility. It's just all gonna be for nothing because we're just gonna get one-shotted by L2 regardless. So yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and give it a shot, shall we? But first, we're gonna try it out on the wardens. Sensor. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there. The heck am I doing with this thing? Where am I placing all the backpacks? Alright, here you go. Come on, pick it up. There you go. And move it on over here. Alright, so anyway, let's start the L2 stuff, like we said in the beginning of the episode. So anyway, if you go to your inventory right here, and you click this tab over here, there's the difficulty information. And up here, it says player difficulty level, it's up to 634. I would imagine it starts at 0, right? So difficulty progress, I don't know, 0 for some reason. I don't fully understand what this page means, so... mob trait rank limit, it's legendary, so, oh boy. So chunk-based difficulty is 0, so that's in this particular chunk, the difficulty is going to be like, I don't know, 0. And any mobs that naturally spawn in here is probably going to be like down there, you know, in levels. And a chunk difficulty scale is like 1, so I'm guessing it goes up by 1, 1, 1, whatever. Obtain 65 rewards. What rewards? Physical rewards? Stat rewards? I haven't seen any physical rewards. I don't know. So anyway, so in order to get into the L2 stuff, you need to make something called, hold on, let me just, here, go in there and make this bigger. There we go. Okay, so, L2, you need to make some looting charms. So this is an unpolished looting charm, a magical one, here's a chaotic one, here's a miraculous looting charm. So cool, you need to make some of this, and you wear it in your charm slot. Right here, these are your charm slots right there. You place it in, you go ahead and take out some mobs with these looting charms on, and then you get certain drops of it. And how do you know what drops you get? Let's press U on that and see if it tells us. Okay, so here we go. Here's the trait loot. So with the unpolished looting charm, you mouse over this one. This is the weakness trait that the mobs can have. If you take out a mob with this particular trait with this on, you can get fermented spider eye. And it tells you what the chances are. Look at that. 10% chance for weakener, rank 1, 20% for weakener, rank 2. Requires you to equip the unpolished looting charm while killing mobs. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So you got like 3 pages of stuff of the unpolished looting charm. And look at all the traits they can have, like nausea, this is gravity, this is withering, this is fiery, wither, and tanky right there, and moonwalk. And of course, it just doesn't have to, it doesn't depend on the trait alone. It also depends on the chance. It also depends on certain conditions. Like, if we go back to tanky, what does it say? 10%, 20%, 30% max health, or something like that. So, yeah, it has spawn conditions. Look at this. Press shift to show spawn condition. I don't know, I'm pressing shift, but it doesn't tell me anything, so whatever. I don't know. There are conditions for that. There's moonwalk, there's a grenade, there's invisible, there's speedy, there's poisonous, there's growth, regenerating, blinder, cursed, and there's protected, tanky, and stray. So yeah, depending on which trait mob can have and you take it out, you have a chance of getting these particular loot right there. And you know what? If you make the unpolished one right there, let's take a look at how you make that. It's easy. Look at that, it's easy. And yes, it has been modified. And L2 has been modified and balanced for this particular pack. And no, we don't have any of the god items that they claim to have in this particular mod. I don't know what those are, but I heard that it's been disabled. So yeah, let's go ahead and make the loot charm, shall we? And you may be thinking, well, why can't you just make, the higher one, the magical one? Because you can make that, right? You have Dragon's Breath. Yeah, we can make that. But the thing is, it's not like retroactive or anything like that if you get the higher one. Like, if you get the unpolished one, you only get specific loot. And you make this one, you can get specific loot for that one. If you make that one, you get specific loot for that one. You don't get the previous ones. So, yeah. So, we're going to, I don't know, we're going to bookmark all of these. And what's the highest one we can make right now? We can't make that one. Okay, so we can make the magical one. There we go. We're going to get some blaze powder right there. We'll make the magical loot charm right there. There we go. Nice. And then we'll make the unpolished one right there. And we got to wear both of these. Put that, first of all, you just move this over here. We'll put that over there, and we'll put that over there. Nice. Now, I've heard there are 9 charms that you need to wear. I don't see that here. They say that, oh, dream. Oh, those are the other ones. Alright. Alright, let's see what the Curse of Envy gives you. Press U. And the trait loot. If you have this on, you get this. I don't know what this is. Yeah, I don't fully understand this. Like, you just get this, right? Drops when you equip Curse of Envy when killing mobs with this trait. So does that mean we get this, and then you can make other stuff with this? Then you press U on this one. Oh, okay, sure. You can make other stuff with this particular thing. Okay, cool. Okay, what about, what is this? Curse of Pride? You blast that. Gain 1% health and 1% attack damage per difficulty level. Mob traits will be 100% more frequent. I see. Alright, cool. So those are the charms. You can check them out if you want to. I don't fully understand it either. So, yeah. I just have these charms right now. So we'll deal with the other ones later. So anyway, difficulty in L2. L2 is like a big part of this mod pack. I feel, that's my feeling. It's so integrated because it just affects most of the mobs inside the pack, except the ice and fire dragons. I don't know. Baby affects the dragons too. I haven't checked. So anyway, yeah, it affects most mobs, and in order to get rid of the traits, you just put them in spawner and turn off the AI, and that's how you get normal mobs. So yeah, that's fantastic. And when you're on the Enderman platform, trying to grind out some Apotheosis gears, you're just gonna have some fun with those traits, Even though that you have like layers and layers of invincibility, and I know I keep saying that, but it's just awesome that it can just one-shot you with magic, because I don't know which trait does that. I think it's the spelling or something, or maybe reflect. I don't know. So yeah, let's just spawn in the water and have some fun. Because even though that this is a magic focused pack, I'm not literally using any magic at all, because the magic power that I have right now is pitiful. It's so weak right now. And just slowly working my way towards Ars Nouveau stuff and everything like that. And is trying to find that loadout of magic in order to be comparable to the physical damage that I can do right now. And I don't even know where my magic book is. Where the heck did I put it? It's not even here, jeez. Alright, well. Maybe I put it in here. Oh. I don't know where the heck I put it. It's gone. Alright, what we got here? What? Oh my goodness. Alright, can you slow down, please? Sir? Sir? Alright, so we are at, this guy's level 664. So, I don't know, like 634, okay, fine. This is Soul Burner, Fiery, Speedy, Levitator, Gravity, Counter-Strike, Erosion. Alright, already, I don't want to fight this guy. And you know why? Because it has Counter-Strike on it. Watch what it does. Alright, so already I didn't want to fight that guy because it had Counter-Strike on it. And what Counter-Strike does is it jumps up and down, up and down, up and down, and you can't even target the guy. You gotta have some kind of homing thing, or maybe some kind of AoE in order to take it out. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate with the Counter-Strike. So that's what Counter-Strike does. It's real. That guy had a lot of jumps. He keeps jumping up, down. And it's not like short jumps or anything. It's just like really high up jumps. And it keeps jumping up and down, and you can't even hit it. So that's pretty bad. So you know what I'm going to do with this guy? I'm just going to poof, get rid of it. You know, Counter-Strike is like, one of those annoying traits that you just really can't deal with. I mean, that guy had more jumps than a kid playing TF2. So, okay, so, well, what is this one? Okay, this one's more manageable. This one's Fiery and Moonwalk. Alright, there we go. Alright, what we got? Okay, we got Blue Heart now. We got the usual warning drops right there. We got the Phantom Membranes from the Phantom. We got the usual drops. Okay, so this one's the warning drop. So it's this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Alright, so the Looting Charm gives us this. Spider Eye, Gunpowder, Blaze Rod, Phantom Membrane, Pufferfish, and a Witch Droplet right there. So yeah, already, when you're starting out L2 early in the beginning of the pack, if you just manage to make like the first Looting Charm right here, if you make the first Looting Charm right here, right off the bat in the beginning of the pack, like you were supposed to, and not me, then you wouldn't have to even go to the Nether in order to get the Blaze Rods. You could have gotten it earlier without going there in the first place. And you could have gotten all these loot drops that, that I worked so hard in order to set up like a Drink Me farm in order to get. So, yeah, you didn't even have to do that early game. You can just get these just by having a Looting Charm on you. Create a mob farm, put on your Looting Charm, and you're done. You just gotta wait for the correct type of traits to come along so you can get it. Like, for example, I fought a mob with Fiery trait, and look at that, it gave us a Blaze Rod, So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So what is this? Unliving Ice? Alright, sure. I don't know where this came from. You can just look it up if you want to. Alright, what we got? Another Counter-Strike one. Alright. Look at this guy. He's just jumping up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Oh yeah, it has Curse. That's another trait that's very dangerous. That's another one that's very dangerous. Alright, so is this even on? Okay, it's on. Hey, Force Flash is in the game. It's totally fair game, Alright? So anyway, another very dangerous trait that you should look out for is Cursed. Because if a mob has that and it hits you, you're cursed, and you can't regen your health. It can, like, all your enchantments that you have in your fusion pylon, they won't reactivate. I don't know if that only applies to the regenerating of your health, or your saturation, or whatever, or everything else that you have on you, but in my case, I know for sure that when you curse, you can't regen. And that's bad. Because now you're gonna get taken out because of that. And you gotta wait for curse to end in order to go back into the battle. So, of course, that guy had cursed. That guy also had Counter-Strike. And that guy also had gravity. And another thing with the gravity thing, if you hit them with gravity, you go straight down. You go straight down. Doesn't matter if you're like flying or anything like that. You go straight down. And that sucks. Alright, oh boy. First Counter-Strike 1. Oh my goodness. What am I gonna... Alright, Magic. Please tell me you have a solution. Alright, let me just... This is where Magic comes in, right? Just deal this. Right, let me get this guy. Here we go. Hey, come over here. Come over here. That's it, big guy. That's it. That's it. That's it. Oh. It's gonna... Ow! Stop floating me up. Alright. Even if it hits you with rage, you're cursed. Alright, cut it out. I'm supposed to be invis. Oh my goodness. Alright, alright, alright. If you can just stop levitating me. Look at that, I can't even go down with that. Let me just get rid of this. Alright, now I can hit him. Alright, got him. Jeez. Alright, well, you gotta be a little smarter when taking out these guys. You know? Now I got blue ice to deal with. Fantastic. Alright, can you just give me a normal one, please? I can't even go down right now. Like, what the heck is that anyway? Gravity? I have weakness. I have levitation. And you know what? There's definitely, like, a counter to that. You know, there's a ring just to avoid that. But right now I have blindness and poison immunity. Now, what I need to do is get some more slots. I already have the belt. You can get the Infinity Glove, which allows you more rings. But it takes this stuff in order to make. And then you're gonna have to get something else. I don't know if it's a cape or is it a robe or something like that. It's something. L2 weaponry, triple strip cape. I think that's the one. That's 3 back slots right there, and this is how you make it. That gives you more back slots. But what I'm more interested in is getting the Infinity Glove. Right there. That gives you more ring slots. Plus 5 ring slots, plus 1 charm slot. So cool. So I can wear more rings of protection. And there are probably a lot of enchantments that you can take advantage of in L2, just to protect you a little bit more. So, alright, so here's what I managed to find on the L2 stuff. And this is from the Discord. And the expected procedure for L2 is to craft a level 1 looting charm. I already did that. Obtain vanilla materials not available in the overworld via looting charm. And then you craft a level 2 looting charm. And then you're supposed to take out the mobs with traits and collect Cursed Droplet. And craft a Bottle of Cursed. Okay. Bottle of Curse. Alright, here's the Bottle of Cursed. So this is... so by itself, it increases the player difficulty by 50. Alright, cool. That's totally what you want to use, right? Alright, and then use TNT or Ars Nouveau or anything you can think of to get Captured Wind. What the heck is Captured Wind? Not Windows. Get Captured Wind. You mean the wind essence? Is that what you're talking about? Let's see. Wind capturing bottle. Essence of wind. Okay. So I'm guessing it's one of these, right? Okay, and what next? And then craft a chaos ingot. Okay, chaos ingot. Alright, how do you make this? Oh, it's one of these. Essence of wind. Soul flame, obtained by killing a gas with soul burning effect. The heck am I supposed to do that? This item will float in the air. Bottle of curse. Okay, I have a bunch of these already. Right there. Probably a bunch of these as well. I already got one of these. Alright, what else? And then craft the curse of envy. Burst of Envy. Oh, you mean this? Okay. And then take out mobs to collect trait symbols. Okay, so that's the square-looking icons. And then craft Curse of Gluttony so that you have better source of Bottle of Curse. Okay. Because we all know this is a little bit difficult to make, right? Curse Droplet. Oh boy, you got burnt what? Okay. You got burned this, and you have a chance of 1 in 15,500. Are you kidding me? So what? You gonna burn Nether Stars? It's 1 in 64 chance. That means I gotta make the seeds and everything. This is gonna take a butt ton of stars. But you only need like what? Like, hold on. Let's see that one. How many chaos ingots do you need? Where's the Curse of Envy? You only need 1 ingot, so it's not that bad. You just need 2, I think. Alright, fine. Fine. It's gonna be fun. Alright, so it says burn Bottle of Curse to get Hostility Essence, and then craft the Miracle Ingot. Alright, so that's the procedure for L2. And here are ways for the player to gain difficulty. Oh, well, haha, I have that down. Take out mobs, of course. Drink Cursed Bottle, most efficient. Wear Curios, that gives extra difficulty. Visit new dimensions, Go far away from Origin, real spawn. Visit biomes, dimensions of higher base difficulty, Okay, here are ways for the players to reduce difficulty. Die. Oh, I've done lots of that. Drink Bottle of Sanity, most efficient. Use Hostility Orb to make surrounding area free of difficulty. I could use a couple of those, you know. Wear Curios that force difficulty to 0. So there's also something that they recommend, and there's the Hardened one. That's the Hardened enchantment right there. And then you can do that, and you make it with these particular materials right there. What the heck is Shulker Rate? Okay, well. So this one, durability loss will be capped to 1. And you may notice that all my armor kept breaking, like before I got unbreakable stuff. So yeah, this is what Harden does. You can put Harden on your armor just to like cap it to 1. Let's see what else. So there's also something called Insulator. Insulator. And see what this one does. Reduce trait effects that pulls or pushes you. So I could use some of that. Because gravity sucks. And so does Moonwalk. I think Moonwalk, no, it's Pulling that does that. So yeah, that's pretty sucky as well. So that's pretty nice to have. But of course, it's not in my enchantment table. Maybe if I place it in the library, it'll appear. But I don't know. I'm just gonna have to see. Alright, what else is there? Let's see. Is there an immunity to curse option? There's Corral Purification or L2 Cleanse. There's the Purification Scroll that you can craft. Well, you just need the souls to enchant them before using. Which means you need to fight with this. Alright. There's like a whole bunch of information that I'm not like saying right now. So, if you know something and you end up saying it, I probably know like half of it already. So, Withers for Essence of Undeath. Expect the scroll to see once you have the Book of Scribe to dupe them. And some of this information could be outdated because they changed and bound some things. Alright, well, there's the L2 Void Arrow. Well, no need to do that. I just use the flask and delete them, so yeah, cool. Alright, back to day. There we go. Alright, let's see what the next one is. What are you? You are... Oh, you just have gravity? Alright, we're on the floor. Okay. Hey, it's gravity. What we got from that? Oh, look at that. We got Shulker Bullet in a bottle. And got Witch Droplets. Alright, well, we'll be farming a whole bunch of that. Imagine how this is like at the Enderman farm. Alright, well. That and... Oh, hold on. Stay away from that. Alright. Alright, so I went back to the Enderman farm, and holy crap, that was a lot of loot. That was a lot of loot. But I managed to get more ancient material. Enough of it just to upgrade my sword. And look at that. We have 5 open slots right there. And 645 attack damage. Oh yeah, one more thing. This thing totally needs a scroll bar on the side because I've noticed that there's more when I scroll down the pull-down menu. So I may have to go back to my armor and check. You know, because some of the yellow text that I want to change. But I'll leave it alone for now. But there's totally need a scroll bar because it's like, there's more underneath this. So, cool. Alright, so hovering over this, I have Sundering. I have Ancient Knowledge 3, Slain Enemies, 15% of Loot Pinata. Attacks have 100% chance to also hit up to 6 nearby enemies. And if below 60 max health would be executed. I have the usual enchantments right there. And I have 180. Which I put it on here, it says 645. So that means it's being buffed by something else. So that is absolutely fantastic. You know what? Let's go ahead and upgrade this thing. Go in here. And I was aiming for crit chance and crit damage, but it already has something on it for it. So right now it has 115% of crit chance. We're probably going to up that just a little bit more. It also has plus 80% crit damage. Has 70% current HP damage, which is pretty nice. So now we need to choose which gems to put it in on. Let's see, this one, the Perfect Gem, the Warlord, which you can use more than one if you want to. And this one's like crit damage right there. So if I put that on there, what does it say? It doesn't say much of anything, does it? Oh, okay, well, I'll take that off right there. And what else do I have? Crit chance is 50%. And you know what? Let me put one of these on there. There we go. And now the crit chance is plus 50%. Even though that doesn't say it up there, but it does say it like right there. So cool. So that should be 165% crit chance, right? Right. Let's see what else we have going on here. This one is 4 levels of assisting sharpness. So we'll put that right there. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna put that inside our inventory right there. Still 645, so that's good. So sharpness is now up to 11. And that's 7 plus 4. Yeah, 11. Okay. Put that in there. And how many slots do I have left? 3. 3 slots left. Okay, let's see what's what else. I mean, we can do lifesteal, but I'm not sure about that one. The Ballast Gems, that is plus 10 attack damage, which is hilarious. Light weapons, this is 50% and 20% lifesteal. You know what? Let's offset that minus 20% lifesteal that we have on our piece of armor and put that on there. We can always take it off. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. And then we'll put the Ender Search Gem on there just to up the levels more. And what is this one? 60% experience gain. Well, we have the other sword for that, and we'll be upgrading that as well. So we'll leave that alone. Light weapons, that's fire damage right there. We have one more. We have one more. You know what? Let's put this baby on there right there. And that's 70% crit damage right there. And there we go. Fantastic. All right, let's try it out, shall we? All right, let's put these away. Now, of course, we still have to take care of countering all the L2 mob traits. So, yeah. Once we do that, then we'll feel a lot better about ourselves. Okay, can you just come on? Alright, this guy is, oh boy, it's 11,680. Speedy, gravity, weakener, 12,200. Oh boy. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, Counter-Strike. Oh, you're gonna give me Counter-Strike. Okay, we'll see about that. Oh, you didn't even land. Just like that. Just like that. Oh, it also gave us loot pinata. Oh, look at all these fraternity symbols. Oh, look at all the heart. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. All right. There we go. Fantastic. All right. Let's go to the Enderman platform. Plus, it's giving us like a whole bunch of loot. Uh-oh. Hello? Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Wow, that's extremely effective. Oh, it loot pinata and the potion of curse. Oh no. Oh no, I'm gonna need more storage. Oh. Oh, by the way, all the stuff that I don't know, there's like a bunch of stuff that you can get even without the alright, oh my goodness. Dang. Alright, well, what do we get? We got like Unliving Ice. We got the Soul Flames that it says that you need to obtain from a gas or soul burning effect, but it gave us it anyway. So yeah, look at that Shokerate nuggets right there. We got pufferfish and everything. So yeah, it's pretty nice. And look at that Shoker bullet in a bottle. Got a whole bunch of potion of curse. We got the little curse droplets that we were concerned about, but it gave us it to it anyway. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Nice, very nice. Lovely sword. And this is soulbound, right? It's like, okay, good. Don't want to lose that. Alright, nice. Look at all the loot. Yeah, I'm gonna spend a lot of time at the Enderman portal. A whole bunch of time. Alright. I still don't like the dolphin's grace on the leggings there. Alright, there we go. That away. Alright, great. And of course, this isn't our final form. Far from it. Because there's like a crap ton of L2 stuff you can play around with, you know? There's like gears, arrows, weapons, you name it, you know? All that. Alright, cool. Alright, this has been another episode of All the Magic Arcana. I've been FumbleBlock, and I'll see you next time.